Okay, greetings from Microlab Northwest. One of the things that we're going to be doing today is to take a look at how we set up circular polarized light. Now, in the first place, why might we want to see or use polarized light? Let's take a look at these particles under the microscope, and you'll notice that as we rotate, the particles go into extinction positions, or they become darker or lighter depending upon their relative position in the field. Now, what that does is when you're analyzing a field of particles, if you want to see all the particles that are birefringent, you have to periodically rotate the stage. Every time you change field, you've got to rotate the stage so that you can identify the particles that are birefringent. Well, what we're going to be doing today is setting up a system where the birefringent particles always show their maximum birefringence for the particular position they're in on the stage. So by that I mean that the particles will show birefringence based on the refractive indices, the two refractive indices that are in the plane of the stage. If we were to rotate the particle, then we have two different refractive indices now that are in the stage. So we're not correcting for that. What we are correcting for is that while the particle is sitting in the plane of the stage, as we rotate it, we don't want it to go lighter or darker. We want it to stay the same color as we rotate. So that what that means is that the particle sitting on the stage, I don't have to worry about extinction positions. Any particle that is showing two different refractive indices will be clearly evident between the cross polars. So how do we do that? Well, first thing we need is a polarizing light microscope, of course, and then we need a quarter wave compensator plate. The quarter wave compensator plate that is designed for the scope fits in just below the analyzer. Now, if we slide that compensator plate in, we automatically change the birefringence in the background. What we're going to do is to remove that for right now. To get circular polarized light, we need two quarter wave plates. We're going to make another quarter wave plate using clear Scotch brand tape. What we do is to take a section of the tape, carefully apply it to a clean microscope slide, and we'll take another section, stack that right on top. That gives us 3 layers. We'll take one more, and that should give us another quarter wave plate, 4 layers. Now, just to make sure, stack that right on top. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of tape at one end. That's 5 layers. So now we'll see which number of layers gives us the best quarter wave plate. So let's go back to our microscope. There's our particles. Let's rotate them so we've got some in extinction position. That's a good place right there. Okay, now, if we have 5, let's put in our quarter wave plate. There's a quarter wave plate. Now we're going to add. Now, if we add our slide with the tape on it, there's 4 thicknesses pretty close to circular polarized. You can see that the ones that were in extinction show up now. Let's see if 5 is a little better fit. 5 is a better fit. Look how black the background is. Okay. So we'll use that. Now notice what happens is we rotate the stage. Everything stays the same. There's no change. If we take it out of polarized or circular polarized light and do the same thing, we can see our particles go through various extinction positions. So basically, that's all there is to making circular polarized light. To make circular polarized light, we use the Scotch brand clear tape in the red plaid dispenser. Put, in this case, 5 layers down. Sometimes it's only 4. It depends on the stress that's in the plastic here. Put down 4 or 5 layers, and then simply slide in your quarter wave plate just under the analyzer, rotate your quarter wave plate down below to get full cross-polarized, circular cross-polarized light. There we go. That's all there is to it. We'll see you next time. So long.